Thank you for your interest in QuizWrite. This is a web page designed for coaches to basically reorganize their questions that they've either written or gotten from other authors, and basically reorder the numbers of the questions, as well as to search and maybe organize questions for the kids to study too. It comes with 360 questions that Jerry Smith has generously provided for me to use in the program, and they can also be used for you to test it out at jbq.org/QuizWrite. The first thing you want to do is make sure the ranges are set the way you want. It starts at 1 Thessalonians, and you can go all the way to 3 John, first chapter. And what we're going to do is we're going to set it up here so it's going to go to the 2 Timothy, and I'm going to set it up for 3 sets and just click on Build Sets. It'll come up with a title. You enter in the title. It defaults to the range of questions you selected, and voila, instantly it comes up with a set of questions. It's got a nice detailed summary at the top that tells you how many questions are involved in the set, and the breakdown of the question types that were assigned to it. So you can play around with it if you want to make sure your sets come out just right. You can also add subs in by just checking the box, and it'll give you a 10, 20, and 30 extra. If you scroll down past 20, you can easily see there's a second set, and the third set's below it, and it's got another itemized detail of how the questions were put together. Okay, now the another features that it's got, you can actually filter on the questions. All this is built on what it finds out in the questions with a text. So if you want to just bring up quotation questions, type in quotation, filter, it'll bump off the build sets that you just built. You'll have to rebuild it from here, but it doesn't save it. But you can easily filter on the quotation questions and either organize them and print them off. As well as you can do phrases, like if you just wanted all the questions in the sets that had Jesus Christ, click on that, and as you can see, it's pretty snappy as far as bringing back the information that you requested. Now, even snappier if I click on it right. Alright, now also, if you want to load your own sets, that would be the next thing, is the settings. And over here in the settings options, you basically can load the default to get back, you can cancel to kick out, or you can go to main, get back, and save new. Save new basically takes the questions or any questions you cut and paste down here in a certain format and puts them into the set generator basically to have access to them. The first section here with a bar dash, that's for author settings, and you can put in your author information. Then you kind of go into questions, and it follows a specific format. What it's looking for is question number 1, 4, and 1 would be any number that you have between 1 and 20, and basically it looks for that at the beginning of the question. Then it takes that line and the rest of the line and marks it as the introductory remarks. So the introductory remarks need to all be on the same line. Likewise, the next line would be the question, and for appropriate formatting, you want to put all the question on the one line, on the second line. Then after that, everything on the answer is between this and the next question number, whatever, 4. And then, if you want to mark your underlines or preserve them, you just mark them with hashtags, and that will preserve the underlines in the text. And then you have the chapter, which you need to have, as far as that goes, in a specific format where it would be book, space, the chapter number, and then a colon. And then it'll categorize it according to that chapter. One more feature down below, which is probably real critical if you want to keep the underlining. This is how you would tag all the underlines in a Word document with hashtags surrounding it. And it's just a simple procedure and process. When you cut and paste it in here, the underlines go away and only the text is left, and that's why the importance for the hashtags surrounding the underlines. But once you get it set, you just click on defaults and pop you're back there and you've got all the questions loaded. Depending on the number of questions, it could take a bit. I also have available and gotten permission to put the TNJs, the special questions that were put together for raising money for the scholarship fund. You do have to know the passcode, so you'll have to get that from Pastor Bernie. And his information, I believe, is online, or if you need it, just shoot me an email. Okay, and then what you want to do is you can save the questions that you have here in the text by just simply selecting it, copying and pasting a Word document, or you can email it to yourself by clicking email, typing in your email address, and clicking OK. And pretty much that's it. If you've got questions or interests or even suggestions for how to improve on it, just give me a holler. Larry Mullins at yahoo.com is my easiest one to remember for email. And thanks for watching.